What's good, yo? Welcome back to brand new Comic Cracks issue number 1 of Punisher Red Band. So yeah, Marvel Red Band. I guess that's their new version of the Max line, which shows like their adult titles, graphic content, and all that jazz. And I guess Red Band is the new name for them, I guess, instead of the Max line, which I kind of prefer the Max line, but hey, Red Band serves its purpose well. And hot damn, we're already starting with a shit ton of blood. Letting you right now, they send the tone right now that this will have blood, this will have gore, violence, graphic content, and all that jazz. But yeah, I do like the logo for the Red Band logo, but I do kind of prefer the like that just like bold in your face of the Max line. It's like right there, Max. I gotta prefer, but this works as well. Anyway, he sees red. Red, the color of pain, is all he knows. Not where he is, or when he is, or whatever he, or even who he is. He is a body that has been shot in the occipital bone. Next page. The right deltoid. The left vastus lateral lateralis. I've never said it right. He knows from the rates of coagulation and swelling, along with the lingering smell of sulfur, that this gunfight happened within the past 10 minutes. He knows that the 9mm Uzi, which feels good and reassuring in his hands, has a 32-round magazine, and his is empty. Next page. All of this he knows, but not his name. So yes, if you guys remember at the end of the last Frank Punisher book, when it was run by Jason Aaron, it ended with Frank being set off to a distant world, some alternate reality. And that's where it ended. Then you guys know someone else picked up the Punisher mantle, had its own run, and then it was over. And I guess we're right back to Frank. It was good for what it was, man. I did read it. It was good for what it was, but yeah, not surprised they went. Guys surprised they went back to Frank this quickly, but at the same time, not. But the new Punisher guy, he was pretty cool too. I wouldn't mind seeing him again. I am curious if they're even going to mention him in this book at all. Like we're going to eventually see Frank facing off against him in like a battle to who will claim the role as undisputed champ, as the undisputed Punisher or whatnot, man. But he was Anyway, these people are dead. He is not, but their bodies mean no more to him than a fish in a hole. He knows more than he's lost more than a liter of blood, and he can feel his heart struggling in his fingertips struggling in his fingertips and behind his eye. The boat is burning, and his lungs are choked with smoke. He should not linger, but he needs to understand why he's here. At a glance, he guesses that the boat carries 505 pounded bags of fentanyl powder. A blackening fall fills him like a yawning grave. He almost passes out again. But that familiar sound brings him back. The New York Harbor. It screams of consequences. What he is no different. Than yanking a hand away from a hot stove. Pure instincts. So that's what he was built to do. His spotlight shatters. Their hulls splinter, and he doesn't aim to kill. But they do. So he runs, not because he's afraid, but because he can't be captured or killed. He doesn't value his own life. Next page. The only thing that matters is the work he must do, the work of the blade and the bullet. He lives so that many may die. Credits. First Reformed Church, Queens, New York. Church. How long has it been since your last confession? Let's just say I'm new to this. But it's because it's deeply invested in but I've become deeply invested in the notion of sin. That's that's why I'm here to talk to you, to talk to you about Father. Sin and the complicated struggles to rectify it with forgiveness and punishment. But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you, Father O'Connor. That caught by surprise while he's doing his little prayer. Pulling out his little mini pistol, his little mini Glock, or whatever that is. For the past 20 years, you've been using your position within the international charities to traffic men, women, and children into this fair city. My city. Ooh, human trafficking. Okay. So you, Father, I'm not here just to atone for my sins. You are. Oh shit, it's Frank. Oh shit, it was a Punisher? Not Punisher. Fucking Wilson in this. I've always delivered a portfolio of evidence to both the divorcees, and the NYPD. You'll be arrested first thing tomorrow. So now you understand the gun. Think of it as a kind of rosary, rosary, something to pray over, hoping for absolution, or kill yourself. That too. Who the fuck is this skin creature? They're all burned to shit. But I reckon. Okay. I have to say this right now, guys. This is called Punisher Red Band, yes? Red Band trailers are graphic content uncensored, yes? It says explicit content, yes? So why is my swearing still censored? This is a 17 plus book. It's under your adult line, your I guess new version of the Max line, the Red Band line. So shouldn't the swearing be uncensored as well? Why are my swearing still censored? Man, what the fuck? They're all burnt to shit, but I recognize the grills on this one. Busted him before, runs with Tombstone. No way the fire squad killed him. We'll have to wait for the on the autopsy to confirm, but yeah, sure looks like a headshot. Headshot, gunshot, everywhere shot. Those bodies got ground to hamburger beef before they got cooked. Tell me about it. Tell me about them. Tell me about the gentleman. It was dark, Detective Pluto. There was smoke. I understand you thought you were there to help some old folks, some folks. You didn't know you were interpreting. You're interrupting a mass murderer. And yeah, interrupting a mass murderer. Next time you'll do better to expect the worst in people. So I'm sorry. Maybe the body cam footage will help. Maybe. Hopefully. All right, so we got half a dozen corpses, several millions of in product in the hold, buried, soaked in fiery, smoked and fire by fire, returned by fire retardant, charred into ruin. You don't just get away with something like that. There's going to be retribution, and if we don't put a stop to it, we're going to be cleaning up quite a mess, because anyone who knows anyone knows you don't fuck with Tombstone. Seriously, why is the cursing censored, man? This is a fucking 18 plus Red Band. The swearing should not be censored. I want to make something perfectly clear. You're not getting out of here alive. The best I can offer is a quick death. Jeez, he got everyone strung up on hooks like it's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Which is better? Which is better than the alternative? I take you apart, piece by piece. Jesus Christ! There are five of you. From five of the gangs most likely to fuck with me. All I need is a name. Who the fuck killed? Who's the fuck who killed my crew? Who's who's the who's the fuck who destroyed my shipment? Who the fuck makes who's the fuck making a fucking move? Brooklyn, Brooklyn. Rocco, get back. Rocco, get away from there. Oh my lord, oh my gracious, is he dead? Not dead. Let me call you someone. Someone who can help. You need help. You need a hospital. No hospital. And no phone. Did you have to toss it though? Take me to your house now. Vodka, tweezers, lighter, needles and thread. Hurry. God damn, bro. Frank is way hairier in this book than he was in Jason. Like, excuse me. Yeah, he was. I don't remember. I remember him being pretty, clean shaven, didn't really have much hair. Here, he's very hairy. He kind of looks. He's like about like Wolverine hair. I would say about in terms of hair, in terms of like having overall body hair is more reminiscent to Wolverine. Because I remember Black in Jason. I don't know if this is something that differs from artist to artist. Some of them draw Frank hairier than the others. Benjamin himself said, "Hey, draw Wolverine. Hey, draw Frank hairy. Give him a lot of body hair like Wolverine." Or like I said, something that just changes between artist to artist. Some artists draw him, with no body hair. Some draw him with a shit ton of body hair. Depends on the artist. I don't know which one, but definitely I remember being this hairy in the Jason Aaron run. I've got it. I've got it all. Oh my. This isn't the first time you've been hurt. Are you a bad person? Should I be afraid of you? You know what? Don't answer that. Here, I don't drink this stuff, but it was my husband's. Get a quick swig of some vodka. I'm probably gonna pass out. When that happens, I need you to finish me up. Goddamn, Frank. Next page. One of you, when you look out on the world from on high, you can't help but think it all belongs to you. Isn't that right, City Councilwoman Rose? Maybe that's one of the reasons you thought it was okay to accept those bribes from the Russian state. New York City is one of the largest economies in the world, and you've been busy sucking at its teeth, haven't you? Jesus, I'm listening. They censor the swearing, which is annoying, but in the gore, man, but they definitely ain't holding back on the violence at the very least. But like, seriously, the swearing should be uncensored. I don't know if it's just an F-bomb thing or all the swearing censored. I'm not sure, but that's really annoying. For like a Red Man book, that shouldn't be a thing. Anyway, I should get both cursing and blood. Sucking and biting, never thinking that there'd be blood. But New York won't be stained and compromised any longer. I, Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, am seeing to it personally. Goddamn. I'm inspired. You see, drivenly inspired. And for those lofty penthouses, to the lowest subway platforms, I'm going to clean up this city in a way I never could as mayor. Oh, you sick fuck. Oh, you sick fuck. That's just depraved. I'm okay. Never mind. I have my smooth tongue to do some of the work. Sometimes all it takes is a smartly phrased sentence to incite change. He also wasn't as like bulky and Jason. He was remember like him looking a bit slimmer on the slimmer side when Jason and even in Matthew Rosenberg's runs where I also don't remember him being like this big, this buff. But I'm also having my blunt, cold instruments, and one of them kicked off a gang war. It's always such a delight seeing the trash take out the trash. What's your name? It's only right you tell me. I'm Judy. I let you into my home, and I've helped you, haven't I? God knows why. I don't know. How's a man not know his own name? Guess that's what happens when you get a bullet to the brain. But you didn't get shot there. What are you talking about? You passed out just like you said you would. You would. I went and sewed up your head, but it was already done. Somebody already fixed you up real good. Ah! What's wrong? What is happening? All right, Frank. You've rested long enough. Oh, it's like deep in his brain. It's time to go back to work. Punisher. Are you okay? Please say something. Do you have any guns? Activate Punisher. Alright, that is the end of the issue, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic issue, man. Looking forward to a new one. It's good to see Punisher's back at it again. The gore is phenomenal, which you love to see, man. Swearing being censored is annoying, but hey, whatever. Anyway, guys, overall I give this issue a 9 out of 10, guys. Hope you guys... Yo, fuck! A 9.5 out of 10, guys. Hope you guys did a video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow my socials if you feel like it. Links are trust below, and as always, back for more. See you guys next time.